Well, hello everybody. Thank you ever so much for joining me back on the channel. It's me, it's TFG March, and we are back with another episode of Data Center. In the last episode, we set up our first two customers. Here they are, Bermuda Triangle and Dad Joke Database. And we set up our racks and put our servers in, connected them all up, and that was all hunky-dory. Now, in today's episode, we are going to move along to the next customer, and we are going with UFO Download Station. This is for 100,000 IOPS. So each server is worth 5,000, so we need 20 servers. Each rack can hold 15 of these servers, including the switch, so we need another 2 racks, basically. We need one of... do we? I don't know. Could we plug it all? Could we plug it all in there? And just have it... have we got the space? Let's try. Let's say... Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do then. We'll buy one rack. Like so. We'll buy one switch. He says we'll buy one switch. I think what we're going to do is buy a patch panel as well. So we're going to buy a patch panel, a rack, one switch, and we need 20 of these. I'm assuming we're going to have the money for this. So 9,750, yeah, just. So that takes us down to 1,300, basically. But obviously, the more customers that you sign up, the more money you earn per second. So that's, you know, there's swings and roundabouts to this. Right, let's put the patch panel in there. Perfect. And then what we're going to do is put as many of these on here as we can. Because what I want to try and do is not necessarily limit the amount of racks that we have, but I just want to try and test some theories out that I've been kind of working with. So yeah, in the last episode, I mentioned that some people online had said you can connect all of your servers to one of these, a patch panel, and then connect that patch panel to a switch, and it will work exactly the same way as if you connect. It's just going through a separate. It's like a middleman, basically. It's just going through a separate thing first before it gets to the switch. So that's definitely something that I'm going to be looking at in this episode to see if that works. Yeah, we're not going to get another one on there, are we? Okay, that's fine. Right, here we are. Here's where the magic happens. Right, let's get the rack on. Let's get the switch in that top position. I hope that's the top position. Yes, it is. And we'll get the patch panel underneath. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put one in there. And we're basically just going to fill this up as much as we can. And we've already bought all of our servers, so it's not like we then have to kind of count them all and... Oh, wait, that's not in the top position, is it? Wait a second. Neither's the one above it. We can crouch with C. So that does make it a little bit easier, to be honest. This is working splendidly. Right, okay. And then what we want to do is just put that in there like that. Now, hang on, that was really interesting, because what it did was it... Oh, no, okay, no, I was going to say, it kind of highlighted the area behind this patch panel, but it didn't. It was just highlighting the patch panel. Okay, right, so that's all of those. Let's now head back, grab the rest of our servers. See if we can get all these on. Oh no, there's more than 7 here, I think. I think it's 7 you can get on this trolley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, it's not 7, it's 8 you can get on the trolley. However, as you saw just a moment ago, we can cheat and we can put 1 or we can put 2 on top. Like that. And that leaves just 2 servers still in the delivery area to sort out. Right, okay, cool. So let's get all these installed. Okay, so there we have it. That's all 20 servers, starting from here, and then obviously all of these down here. We're going to grab our cable. Now, I'm really hoping this is going to work. Here is my plan. I'm going to cable all these to the patch panel, cable all these to the patch panel, or as many to the patch panel as I can, and then what I'm going to do is cable the patch panel to the switch. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a cable from there to there, and I'm just going to reserve that slot, and we'll see how we get on. Okay, so all of the racks on this side go up to here. They go up to this one here. They're all then sent along here and into the patch panel, and then all of these are then sent into the patch panel here. The patch panel is then put into the switch, and then obviously the switch is now going to be guided out to the customer. So it's kind of going there, isn't it? Yeah, that'll do. Right, and that'll go there. We're going to drop that. Actually, we don't actually have to drop it, which I quite like. We can just leave it open like that. There we go. Right. So, let's get all these turned on. I'm going to have to crouch down to do these, but that's fine. Let's get that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. And then we'll turn our switch on. Grab all our customers. Make sure the right customer is selected for each of the servers, and now we just need the subnet 69 to 14. That's our subnet. So we're going to start here, and we're going to go clear 69 spot 2 spot 14 spot copy 2. Nothing happened. Right, why is that not working? I have absolutely no idea. I am pretty sure I was told you can put a load of servers into a patch panel, put the patch panel into a switch, and then the switch to the customer, and it works basically like the middleman. Right, bear with me 2 seconds, guys. I will be right back. Right, I am back. I think I know what I've done wrong. So we are basically going to have to recable pretty much all of this. This is going to be hilarious. Right, okay, so let's remove the cable from here if we can. Oh, we're going to have to remove it from these, aren't we? Right, let's just get rid of all these, and we're just going to have to quickly recable all of this, and then you'll see why I've messed up in the first place. Okay, so I think we've solved the issue. Let's have a look. 62.3. Yes, we have. Perfect. So I know that all of these are going to work now, and I'll show you why. But obviously, I know I've got 8 minutes, but I am sort of quite conscious of the. Oh wait, these aren't working. Why aren't these working? Oh, it's because they're not plugged in. Oh, no. Right. Okay. Let's. Right, sorry, everybody. Let me. Yeah. If anyone's ever going to be watching this in the future, they're going to be like, "You utter buffoon. Why have you struggled so much with this? You utter buffoon." Right. Let's try that again. And let's put that one into there. Right. Okay. As I say, I'll show you all kind of the madness I've created. I didn't want to do that. There we go. Right. Oh, that's working. Excellent. Right. Now we can do the same with these. So paste 7. No. There. Oh. Paste 8. There we go. 9. Paste 10. Paste 11. Paste 12. Paste 13. Paste 14. Paste 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. And we've done it. We have actually done it. That's incredible. Right, okay, let me show you the absolute madness that's going on behind here. Okay, so basically, I messed up with this patch panel. I completely misunderstood what it was I was being told when I asked the question in the Discord server. So basically, I asked, can I connect a server to a switch, to a patch panel, and then connect that patch panel to a switch? And someone said, yes, you can. Which is correct. You can. However, what they didn't think, or what wasn't really ever made clear, was if you put a cable from a server into the patch panel in the bottom slot, it then has to go from the top slot into the switch. So if you've got 5 servers and you put them all into a patch panel, you still need 5 cables coming out to go into the switch. So the patch panel hasn't actually helped us in the slightest. In fact, if anything, it's just added an extra layer of cabling, which we didn't really need to be doing. People say they're used for cable management, but looking at this and compared with, that, which looks far better than that does. I mean, that's just madness. I can't even work out what's going on there. So yeah, that's basically where we're at. And then obviously I've had to, because that's happened and I've run out of ports, I've had to buy a new switch and put the other servers into that switch, and that's basically done that. So that's, as I say, that was complete madness, and completely and utterly pointless to even use a patch panel. What I really want is a switch that has got more ports on it. That would be incredible, and hopefully there is one in the store. and we shall take a look now. Okay, so in terms of switches, no is the short answer. You still only have a switch that's got 16 ports on it, 16 by 10 gigabyte RJ45s. These are for SFP28s, which are they're a different type of cable, so that's no good. Yeah, I was really hoping they would have kind of given us an extra, a switch that's got more ports to it than just 16, because 16 is, I mean, we're already using 1, 2, 3, 4, we're already using 6 ports of the 16 that we've got in this server, and none of these are going to take 10 servers well, actually, this one will. And we can fit 1, 2, 3, 4. We can fit 15 of these, including the switch, into one. Hang on a second. How many cables do I actually have going in here? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've got 10 further ports, but I haven't got... Hang on a second. I'm just trying to work this out in my head. Because what I don't want is another situation whereby I turn something on and it hasn't worked. So I want to try and figure this out, yeah? I want this to make sense in my head before I kind of go any further. So what I could do is I could do another switch and patch panel combo, put my 10 servers in, my 10 RISC servers in, okay, into this one, say for example, cable them all up, no, that's still not going to work, because I would still need, if I was going to use the patch panel to cable to a different switch, I would need this switch cabled to the patch panel, which is not going to work, because I don't have the right number of ports. So the only other option is I use one less in this rack and set up another set up another rack with another switch and so on and so forth, and we just kind of work it out from there. But I mean, this is all getting a bit mental now already, and we've barely started. I just want to point that out. We're only 3 customers in, and we've only just got to the stage where we can start using RISC servers. So okay, so right, let's do this one, and to be honest, we'll leave this to kind of just we'll leave that sitting there. We're going to move up a little further, so we're going to go to probably about here, I should think. So the next customer is going to be Tax Heaven, which is 120,000 IOPS. So if 100,000 is 20, we need another 4, so we need 24. Yeah, we need 24 servers. Each rack can hold 15 servers, so we need 2 racks, basically. 2 racks, 2 switches. So let's go sort that out. So we need 2 racks, and we need 2 switches. I'm just going to check out. Okay, 2 racks, 2 switches, perfect. So now we need 24 servers. 20 cost us 8,000. Now, I'm hoping... I wonder, can we unlock... We can unlock these. I'm just going to do it. So we need 120, so we need 10 of these, basically. So how many is 10 going to cost us? 16,000, and we've got 9,650, call it. So we'll need to buy these in stages. So let's get as many as we can for now, so we can get 6 for the time being. And they look like this. Obviously they're much, as I say, they're much bigger. They're about twice the physical size of a regular server. So we're probably only going to be able to get about 3 or 4 on here. Let's have a look. Yeah, there you are. There's our answer, 3. So we'll do our old trick. We'll balance 2 on top. Okay. So let's get these in here. Perfect. Okay, so we've managed to get 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we've managed to get 5. We buy 5 or 6? Oh, we bought 6. Yeah, okay. So let's grab the last one. We're just going to throw that in that position there. Now, I doubt. Yeah, we're not going to get another one in that rack, so it'll have to go in this one. But we need another 4 because we've got 6, yeah, and we only need 10, so we need 4. We haven't got enough to buy even 1 yet, so 4 is going to cost us 6,400, and we've got 1,400. We're earning 22 money a second. So what we're going to do, guys, is just wait for us to get enough money to get those extra servers, and then we'll rack them all up, basically. So I shall be right back with you. Just wanted to kind of show you something just while I was waiting for that money to rack up. You see, like this square kind of outline here. If you click this, you can actually increase the space. So obviously this isn't the total amount of space that we're going to have. So you can click anywhere and increase the space. And then what's going to happen is, obviously the wall will like go away. And eventually, if you build out enough, you will get some more slots for your racks. So there is that option as well. It is recommended in the tutorials that you only, like, you don't kind of make a massive room like you currently have. Like, you make sort of smaller cubbies, if that makes sense, like smaller rooms to put these racks in. But obviously that isn't something that we're going to be able to do at the moment while we're waiting for £6,800 to get into our bank account, so that we can buy these extra servers. But yeah, I shall be back with you as soon as those servers come in. And with the power of editing, we are back. For you guys, that was almost instantaneous. For me, that was the longest wait of my life. However, we are now in possession of 4 of these lovely new servers, and we are good to go. So what we're going to do is get these racked and stacked, and then we shall connect them to our new customer. Just going to wheel this around here. Yeah, so we're still only making 22 pounds per second. I'm going to call it pounds. I know it's not pounds, it's just money, but yeah, I'm going to call it pounds. Anyway, so we're making £22 per second, but obviously once we put this customer in, we should then start to make a little bit more. Okay, that's all of that done. Let me grab my cabling. Now, this should be relatively straightforward. I could, theoretically, I don't even need that second switch, actually, because I can put all 10 into here and just put one switch into, yeah. So I don't even need the second switch. So we're not going to do that. We're going to do this. We're going to go up here and into there. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to mess about with patch panels or any of that other gubbins. We're just going to go straight into it. Okay, so that's all the wiring done. We have 18 minutes. Let's get our servers online, and we'll put our switch on. So obviously we're going to need that. Bish bash bosh. We want to select our customer, which is going to be this one. It's always 2 to the left to get the correct customer. 2 to the left. Excellent. And now we need the subnet, which is 10.25.13. 10.25.13. Clear. 10 spot 25 spot 13 spot copy 2. Go. Excellent. Paste 3. Paste 4. Paste 5. We're going to go paste 6. Paste 7. Paste 8. Paste 9. Paste 10. And paste 11. And there you have it. That's that one done. So we're now earning 34 money a second and 1.13 XP per second. So that is all that done, and there you have it. So what we did was we wired all those up over to that switch there, and then wired all these up these sets of ports here, and then wired all these up onto this set of ports here, and then obviously that this set of port here that wire then goes off into our customer. And there you have it. That is pretty much us done. Having a look, see now, you can see we're moving up quite a lot. Now we're starting to look at mainframe servers and things like that. I still want to do... oh no, wait a minute. Let's have a look here. What's this? So now we're getting into the risk servers. So this is where the risk servers are going to start coming into play. We probably could put it here, I think, to make it in line with this one, because this one is going to have our risk servers in it. So yeah, we'll probably put it in this one. We're going to need 10 risk servers, and we only have 10 ports, so we're going to have to figure out how we're going to do that. But that is for another episode. Guys, I want to thank you ever so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please do like and subscribe, just so you never miss an episode, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a very good one. Bye bye.